Yo, what's going on, guys? We are playing the buffed Rammus in the jungle. So Rammus's W no longer self-slows, and he has a bit more movement speed on his R. So I'll show you what that looks like right now. If you go in W, you can still move at your full speed. Team's trying to invade, I think. We're just going to start on our blue, hopefully get a leash. Looks like someone was pinging. Nunu might be at my red. Not 100% sure. Hopefully Sejuani can push her off. She doesn't look like she's there. So how you want to build Rammus, still pretty much the same after the buffs. Just pretty much max armor into a heavy AD comp, which we're doing. We're up against the Nunu. This matchup is really who gets the most pressure on the lanes. We outscale Nunu, so she probably has a bit more agency early, but not too much. We're going to walk over. We're going to get our E next, so go WE. Gonna turn on our WE. W extends the duration of your E, so now with Rammus you can walk out from your camp. But generally you want the camp to hit you when you're in your W anyway. So being closer is usually an advantage. Of course with Rammus he still has a small auto attack range, which is his main weakness. If they gave that a bit of a buff, I think Rammus would be pretty much the #1 jungler. Holds him back a lot, that small auto attack range, but it's really just for getting up close and taunting people. Getting them to auto attack you. You don't do a great deal of auto attacking yourself, so it's not too bad. Here we go, grab our Q, we'll Q over. Red buff still up, very nice. Sejuani should... Oh, I thought she was versing the Yone. She's versing a Riven. Should win that lane anyway if she stacks armor. Ooh, might be able to go up and get this Riven. Started a controlled start with 1 health pot. You don't necessarily... Oh, that's bad. I clicked the wrong key. It's on a short cooldown anyway. We'll just go and grab this kill. And taunt her away from Sejuani. And there we go. Didn't mean to take that, but Sejuani, I guess she didn't have anything left to take that kill. We only auto attack Riven once there. We get our red buff, smite that, get our smites on cooldown. Haven't used the smite yet, that was our first one. Should give us level 4 or very close. We soaked a bit of minion XP there. Looks like Leona roamed. Haven't seen Nunu yet. We'll go out to Scuttle. See if we can grab that. Now Rammus can actually walk with Scuttle. If you played Rammus before the buffs, he couldn't really walk with Scuttle because his W would slow him too much. It's a good quality of life change. Should be able to pick up Yone here. He's in a really huge minion wave though. We're just going to cross over. We might stop his back. Yeah. Didn't even need to hit him. We'll grab Sweeper after we back as well. Haven't even seen Nunu on the map. It's very bad for a Nunu to stay full clearing. We'll get him range. We're going to go for this because there's more than one target. Taunt a Draven and he's a Gorner. And get the Leona under tower. Very nice. One thing I'm doing by muscle memory is turning my W off to chase people. Just got to remember that it doesn't slow you, so there's no point in cancelling it now. Just leave it on. I think most people are going to fall victim to that. There's Nunu top. I don't know what she's been doing. We got double her farm. She's trying to be in farming. She can't farm as fast as us. Rammus and Nunu are not the fastest farmers in the game, but we are still faster than Nunu. We'll go mid. We'll help out with this if we can. Oh, there's 4 of them now. We're going to taunt Leona under tower, maybe? We didn't quite get it off. Thought Pike was going to hook the Nunu there. Would have been a good option. We'll go ahead and back, I think. Sitting on 2,000 gold, first item. Generally, against the heavy self-healers like Nunu and Yone, probably Bramble Vest. But because we are ahead, we can go play the Steel Caps for mobility. Yeah, we'll go Bramble. Don't really need the extra clear speed with Sunfire just yet. Sunfire obviously does the most damage, but then Turbo Chemtech is good for closing games out, getting picks, and getting on top of people. Draven should die here. Can go help lock Leona down. Oh, we might not quite make it. We just need a taunt and she's dead. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. Not meaning to take the kills, but it is what it is. Kills on Rammus aren't bad. Like, you don't have to give your teammates kills. You can carry with the gold. See if my team wants to come for Dragon. You can't take Dragon solo on Rammus. I wouldn't recommend it. Especially against a Nunu, she can jump and smite and Q at the same time. There's nothing we can do. Gonna smite this Gromp over when it's up. Finish off the blue. Should get level 6 off the Gromp maybe. Bot lane overstayed. We'll try and get down there. Don't think we would have made that anyway. I wanted my level 6. We got Jin. We'll try and counter the Nunu. Or we can go get the Draven actually. It's probably a better option. We don't even need to use our... Oh, we can just use our R for fun. Get over the other side. It's difficult when there are minions there. We're going to Ghost because I imagine someone else is going to follow him up. So we get Ghost extension. Anytime you're going to get an easy kill, it's a good idea to use Ghost. She's tanking all those Raptors. We taunt her. Get around the other side. Yeah. Don't think we really got anything there, but it is what it is. We'll leave a few Raptors to reset. Nunu's not farming well at all. We're going to be able to take a lot of Nunu's camps. You're not the best invader as Rammus, but you can get away quite easy with your R and your Q. Here comes Nunu. We're level 6. Shouldn't be able to kill us. Tornado. Yeah, she's going to get away on the snowball. We're just going to run. The 1v1 between Nunu and Rammus is a bit weird. You generally don't want to take it because it's just going to be about whoever's team rotates first. Right here, I'm in a bit of a weird position. I'm just going to go ahead and get out. We've got plated steel caps. A gank on Yone will be nice. Especially if they run attack speed first like Yone is. That was very bad from him. He got away with the R. I'll give him that. We'll go back down bot. We're finding good value just permanently ganking. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend ganking this much. I might have taken a bit of a longer route here. I'm going to have to R to get to them. Got the double knock up. Pretty much a Malphite R. We'll taunt the Draven. We can CC her. I accidentally turned off my W again. Pike gets a double. I'm going to get a lot of gold from that. Very nice. We got a full Thorn Mail if we want it. Oh, Yone is extremely low. We can go under tower and kill him here. We've got a ward down in Nunu's jungle. He's a bit deep. He's in between two towers. We're going to go ahead and back, and then we'll go back down to Dragon. Thornmail's not a bad first item rush against a fully AD comp. I would rather have went one of the mythics, but it just worked out that way where I could afford a full item. Because we are ahead, it's not going to matter too much. We'll go Thornmail into Turbo Chem Tank, and then Dead Man's Plate. It's going to give us some nice movement speed. So get some nice ability haste with Turbo Chem Tank as well. We'll go up and gank. These guys are just way overplaying their hand here. Taunt straight into the Pike stun. Oh, he doesn't have... I'm just going to smite him. I didn't see that Pike ignited him then. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have... Oh... Gotta hit those Pike. We need to go for Dragon. We've left this up way too long. I think we can probably just get it solo at this point. We've got a full item and plated steel caps. Looks like my team's coming. Generally as Rammus, that's what you want to do. Create pressure in the lanes. Then get objectives, because you're not going to be able to take it fast enough to steal it. Just got to watch that Nunu's not going to jump over and bite and smite it at the same time. There we go. I think we'll do a full clear. This other team's just really overplaying their hand, so it makes it so easy to gank. But just need to make sure we're having successful ganks and not putting ourselves behind as well. At the moment, we're doing okay, but you're always going to farm. Just to have that insurance policy. Yeah, their only chance is the Riven and the Yone, but both being AD against a Rammus, they're not going to have a good time. Don't think any of them have ridiculous true damage or max health damage where they can actually kill me. Now that I have plated and Thornmail, it's going to be a hard task for them. Ooh. Almost had to jump in and save the Pike there. Pike's playing quite well, disrupting their front line quite a bit. But I imagine they're going to give shutdown soon for how much they're just standing there. It's really what the enemies have to focus now is just killing the Pike and the Jhin and me. We focus so much of our energy bot lane, it's hard to see them kind of just standing there and throwing a bit. I'm going to go for this Yone. We're going to Ghost. We probably get multiple kills here. Hit the knock up into the taunt. And there's no counterplay to that. Again, I cancelled my W. He needs a flash. Yep. We can push this in and probably dive him. Rammus is a great dive tool. Oh, he knocked me off. We'll still get the tower from that. That's fine. And we'll taunt the Draven. And he's a goner. Taunt the Leona. And it's that easy to play Rammus. It's very easy to execute. And we just peel and smite and auto attack. And he's a goner. If you're looking for someone to carry with that's tanky, does a fair bit of damage, I'd say Rammus. If you're going to climb someone easy to execute, he's going to have to be at the top of your list. Because they're going to give more consistent results. So Rammus gives very, very consistent results. Into the right team comp, of course. Oh, I got stunned. Oh, I'm dead maybe? I'm just going to have to leave Jhin, I think. That was unfortunate, but... Oh yeah, I might be dead here. I'm going to use that R to escape. I'm just going to taunt the Riven. And they have so many knock-ups. One thing with Rammus, he is very weak into a knock-up heavy comp. Knock-up and stuns. So, not particularly big. I guess Draven has a knock-up, Yone has a knock-up, Riven has a knock-up. Leona has a stun, so... You really need to be able to get your Q off for the full cycle to run away. So just there, I didn't time it the best. Where they could basically knock my Q up each time it started. Had to use my R to try and get away, but was not successful. So we got Turbo Chem Tank. We should be a fair bit speedier around the map now. In fact, we're going to just Turbo Chem Tank into these guys. Taunt the Draven. He is 100% dead. I cancelled my W straight away. We don't have to cancel it anymore because of that Rammus buff. I need to keep remembering that. It will cancel when you go in your Q though. Just keep that in mind. Dragon up in 42 seconds. Yeah, this is going to be an easy kill on Yone. He's going to have to R away. We'll just wait for him to come back. We taunted him. I can't really Q in this minion wave. Yeah, there wasn't really much I could do. I was on cooldowns on my armor and taunt. The only thing I could use was my Q, but I didn't want to Q the minions. Just got to remember that's your only escape tool as well. And Rammus's R does very little damage. We're going to R the Riven. Basically just save it from going in there. And get ignited. I don't think I'm going to be able to save this. Yeah. Don't think this Riven can catch me. Hit the jelly fruits. Once we go Deadman's, the game's essentially over. We have way too much armor. And Deadman's is a really good speed boost. Gonna smite up in 10 seconds. Should be able to get this. Then we'll Turbo Chem Tank in mid lane and kill them. Might not have to use our smite. Ghost, Turbo Chem Tank. And we just really want to just get across to the Draven. Even now, there's no way they're killing us. Oh, we just need to get away from Nunu, the only one doing AP damage. Very nice team got it. I kind of choked there on the minion wave. That's why you don't queue in minion waves. It's just extremely hard to not hit the minions. Especially when you're not actually looking at your character. Alright, we've got Yone down bot again. We'll go down here. Should be able to solo him. He has Immortal Shield Bow, but we have 2.5 items. So. Might be able to stop him backing. If we started our Q immediately, we might have been able to. Again, we'll just clear our farm. Probably should have got the Heralds this game, considering we're far ahead early. That was my bad. It's just been a lot of action. Like that, both teams are really just Aram in mid. Quite strange. We're not going to get a level power spike farming like this, so it's best off us just being in the fight here. We can get their inhibitor. We'll Q, Turbo Chem Tank. We should be able to R whoever's left. Blue Smite, Taunt. We can stay under tower. And Pyke gets the kill. Nice. It's good Pyke getting the kill because you basically get the kill gold anyway. So if you have a Pyke on the team, Just you should be letting him get all the kills. With his R, that is. Oh. What is happening? Our team's just getting pushed off. I guess we're running. I think we actually win this. Yeah. Oh. That's not good. Jin's still full health. He's got no mana though. We'll go back, get our red side camps. We got inhibitor. That's a fair trade. Jin's got 4,000 gold. Turbo Chem Tank does a lot more burst damage than Sunfire as well. If you're wondering, it's a lot better for ganks, kind of that initial burst, and then letting your team take over. Sunfire is really if you have to solo carry and get in extended fights. It doesn't do as much burst when you initially hit the target. So like there, we just deleted half the camp. You can see on the screen we're getting Turbo Chem Tank stacks. So you get that by moving around. And that's that massive cloud, green cloud that comes along when you're fully stacked. We've got about 100 gold. Try and get Scuttle. Then we got Deadman's, and then the game's essentially over from that point. There's not going to be much they can do to stop us. I think our team's pretty much taking care of him at the moment. We'll go and try and solo Riven as a bit of an experiment. Didn't get the initial Q damage. She's pretty fast. Teams come in. I just hit the minions with my Q again. Pull her out of tower range with the taunt. She's actually going to just try and solo Rammus. It's not going to work very well for her. We'll go around to where we have minions. We have minions on the Nexus. Could end here with a good pick. Got a taunt on the Riven, and Jin gets a kill. Very nice. Yone's back in base, but we should be able to press out and kill them. Get the taunt. And we got Thornmail. Blue smite on Draven. He's dead. And that should be GG's. Yone's only one alive, and he's gone for the base race. He actually killed Sejuani, but we're going to end. Turn on. The only thing I don't like, you can't turn on an E for the attack speed against turrets or structures, because you have to target something. But anyway, that is Rammus in the jungle. Buff Rammus. Feels really good without the self-slow on W. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. My name's Jellybird. Cheers.